Hello and welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. I'm Miss Vicki, and I'm going to use the tarot to see if we can gain more insight into unsolved mysteries, deaths, and disappearances. Let's get started. Welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. Today I want to do a second reading for Kiely Rodni, that tragic 16-year-old that was pulled out of Prosser Lake in her car. It was August 21st. She'd been at a party. I think most people know the background, know what happened, and apparently had kind of called her mother and kind of just disappeared the next day. They found her, I think it was about 2 weeks later, her car upside down in the Prosser Reservoir, and she was in the back. She was in the back of her car. They haven't released the autopsy findings. They haven't released the blood toxicology reports or anything like that. There's a lot of controversy about the investigation. The sheriff not doing his job, not doing a proper search, not even recovering the car from the reservoir properly. Her things were in the water and it was found by a kayak person. The whole thing is just kind of shocking and upsetting. And I want to also talk about doing readings for missing people, tragedies, deaths, unsolved deaths. I found with the tarot cards, you're not going to get easy answers in 30 to 45 minutes. It's going to require several readings, and it's up to me to interpret the cards. The hardest part is separating fact from fiction, so I try to just go with the known facts, take it from there, just kind of see what the cards have to say. At the end of the first reading I did for Kiely, right at the very end I got that she had been in a fight or some kind of argument, and at the very, very end I got several people were involved. And I also had kind of a vision of her laying on the ground with several people on top of her. And I want to pursue that. I want to pursue right there. The cards are telling me that we need to go after that. So I'm going to pull a few cards, see what we get. Take it from there. I'm not sure how many readings I'll have to do to get the truth, but we'll see what happens. All right, we're going to pull a few cards for Kiely. What happened? Was she in a fight? Was she attacked by someone? What happened to her? Draw a few cards. And all we really know about the party is what her friend Sammy has put out there. All right, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is three people involved. And the feeling I got at the very end of that last reading was not so much that it was a pre-programmed fight, so to speak, a fight club fight, but I think it was an ambush. I got that at the very end. A lot of people are saying it was a fight club. They're saying this, they're saying that. Here's the three people. I hope you can see this. We have a woman on the ground, and then we have what looks like a man and a woman standing over her. We have the next card, Two of Pentacles. This is balancing things. This is two people balancing things. Trying to make things work. It is about money, but it's also about earth, down-to-earth things. And then we have a cup of love. We have an ace. The ace, this is the beginning of something. It usually stands for emotions, an opportunity, something like that. It can also stand for drinking. It's a cup. The next card we've got is the moon. And hopefully you can see this. I'm still experimenting with my camera angles and all that, so I would like input. If something looks really off to you, or you have any constructive comments, I'd like to hear them. The moon is about hidden things. This is dark things. This is secrets. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. This is arguing. This is a fight. But I'm not getting what I got in the last reading strongly. And these readings evolve. I have noticed as I do these kind of readings, the missing, the death, the unusual things, they aren't resolved in one reading. I get information, and then I get more information, and then I get more information. The hardest part is not being preconceived about what I think happened, not having preconceived notions, going with fact, and I think it's okay to go with fact. All right, let's see what else we get here. Kiely, what happened to you? I get the feeling, and with each reading I get, excuse me, I get different kind of thoughts in my head about things. The last reading I got that it was a fight. I did get that. But this reading I'm getting more that she was set up. All right, here we have the Knight of Pentacles. And it's in reverse. This is a slow-moving knight. Knights do the bidding of the kings and the queens. I think this is information. It's about, information is coming out really slowly about what happened to her. And they've even said it might be November 1st. Sheriff Wayne Wu was supposed to be handling it, but I think it's been taken out of his hands. I believe the FBI and major law enforcement for the state is involved. I expect the truth to come out. All right, let's see what we're getting on this. What happened to her? All right, got this card before for her. Whoa, the Three of Wands. This is heartache. This is somebody attacking someone. I don't know if you can see these cards very well, I hope. This is being attacked and a stake through the heart. I'm getting the feeling away from a Fight Club type situation. That's what I got with the first reading, but I do really believe we have to do more than one reading on her. I'm getting now that almost taken by surprise. She was surprised about something. And there were, I believe, 2 other people involved. There she is laying on the ground. I think she was set upon by someone, by 2 people. What did they do to her? What did they do to her? Was she just beat up? Was she... Whoa, you know what I'm getting here? I'm getting alcohol. Now, we know there was drinking at the party, and Sammy had a false ID. I found that out. All right, this is the Five of Pentacles. This is someone who's out in the cold. This is Kiely. This is Kiely at the party. I think her two so-called friends, and I get a man and a woman set upon her. And I'm not sure what that means. I always feel like she was attacked by them. I don't think they put a stake through her heart, but... Wow, and I get jealousy too. All right, let's keep going. Was she set upon by 2 people that were trying to humiliate her? I'm getting humiliation. The smoke isn't as bad today, but I think I'm going to sneeze again. Oh, excuse me. We've had rain, which has helped clearing the air quite a bit. But still, it's the smoke and everything's still floating around. I'm getting that this wasn't like a public fight. This was something that was planned. This was an ambush. I'm getting an ambush. Look, we have the Seven of Swords. This is somebody taking advantage of somebody else. This is sneaking, lying, cheating, stealing. This is a woman. There was somebody who was jealous of Kiely. I'm getting. They set upon her. I get set upon her. Not with knives, not with a stake in the heart, though what they did was cruel. And I'm getting alcohol. I see her laying on the ground. I'm seeing a man and a woman holding her down. Wow, the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the beginning of truth. The cards are telling me we're getting something. We're on the right track this time. Is it possible that her so-called girlfriend and her girlfriend's boyfriend held her down and I get hazing, like to humiliate her? This girlfriend was jealous. This girlfriend, whoever it is, was jealous of her. And we're getting, this is the Eight of Wands. This is speed. This is something that happened really fast. And in reverse, this is something that you can't change. This is something that happened and it's done. It's a done deal. I'm getting that. A girl and a boy, and I say that because I'm not sure. I think they were over 18, but I don't see them as really, really old. I think they ambushed her. I think she was ambushed somehow. What did they do to her? What did they do to Kiely? They humiliated her. And I'm not sure if it was just the girl, but I get a girl and a guy held her down. I'm not talking any kind of a physical attack that way. Okay, we have a nightmare here. We have the Four of Swords. We have the hands and wanting to take a rest. This is Kiely. Whatever they did to her, she was out of it. She was in nightmare stage, wandering around. She wanted to go to sleep. I think they hazed her. I think the girl was jealous and had, gosh, I want to say, and I'm not a psychiatrist, almost like I want to say a mean streak because I'm not sure what else to say. And I think it was a boy involved too, her boyfriend. Then we have the Six of Wands. This is a victory card, but this is a bad victory. This is her girlfriend riding off into the distance, but it's a non-victory. It's a negative thing. It's a bad thing to do to somebody. This is a victory over somebody it's an evil victory. It's an evil thing to do to somebody. That's what I'm getting. Let's see what else we get here. What did they do to her? And I'm starting to form an opinion here, but I want the cards to tell me. I think that's too many. All right. There is the Empress. No, this is the High Priestess. This is Secrets. There's the Lovers. Oh my God. Hopefully I won't sneeze again. Excuse me. There's still a lot of smoke and stuff floating around. This is the High Priestess. This is Secrets. This is someone that thinks highly. This is someone who thinks highly of themselves, who is a beautiful person. But there's a lot of deep buried things. It means going within. And now we have, there's the Lovers. There they are. This is the person that ambushed her. This is her accomplice. That's Kiely. This is jealousy. There's jealousy involved here. Heavy burden. This is the Ten of Wands in reverse. Kiely had a heavy burden, but she was released from it. Excuse me for sniffing. I've been really suffering with the smoke. But I want to do the readings. I want to find out what happened with her. Okay, I think the last reading I got her friend Sammy very strongly. I don't know what her boyfriend's name is. That's what I'm seeing. Then we have the Tower. This is a sudden disaster. Whatever happened to Kiely, I don't think they planned for her to die. I think it was a humiliation thing, a jealousy thing. That's what I'm getting strongly. But then they tried to cover it up. This is recovering from an unknown, unplanned disaster. They're covering it up. All this information we're getting from someone. And I don't believe that party was as big as they said either. From the pictures, I have seen some online things. It doesn't look like that many people were there. But her car was parked down in the... Oh, wow, here we go. There they are, right there. This is Temperance. This is trying to balance something. This is Kiely. This is her friend. Like, hair is not right, but... This is jealousy. Look at the look on her face. She wants to make things right, this woman that set Kiely up. I think they did something to her to humiliate her. I don't see drugs. The only thing I've seen was cups, alcohol. I know that her friend Sammy said they went back to her car or drinking and she was out of it, and then Sammy said she left. Now, this is fact. This is what we were told, which is probably not the truth, but this is what we know. She was like the spokesman for all this. This is what happened. This is what I saw. I went home. Da, 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 da. Kiely was drunk. I just left her there. Okay, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. This is cups again. This is not charity. This is not being kind to someone. This is doing something off balance. Cups could be alcohol. I think she also, I think Kiely also had been drinking, but she was coherent enough to text her mother. And then she wasn't. In fact, I did see someone said they saw her wandering around. Here's the Nine of Wands. This is a nightmare. I don't know if this is Sammy and her boyfriend. That's who I'm getting. Sammy and her boy. This card's come up with the other reading. It's a nightmare, but they're doing their best to make the nightmare go away by lying, by setting up the evidence. Cups. I'm getting cups. Is it possible they did what these college fraternities do, where they force alcohol down someone? I saw an interview with someone, and you have to take it with a grain of salt. They said they saw Kiely wandering around the party on her own. She wasn't with anybody. And she appeared to be, there's a card in there, under the influence. There's the Knight of Cups. All right, there he is. This is love. This is also drinking. Look at, I think they forced alcohol on her. And I'm getting hazing. I'm getting college hazing, where they force someone to drink a lot of alcohol. They laugh, they think it's funny, and the person that's under the influence is acting crazy, wandering around, they're out of their mind. But it backfired. Wow, I didn't expect this. I was thinking from the first reading that was more like fighting, like sanctioned fighting, and got out of hand. It was an accident. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift. This is the start of something really positive, but in reverse, it's the start of something really bad. This is what I'm getting from the cards. There's the Lovers again. They came up last time. This is actually just my opinion. I don't mean to say anything about anybody, but I'm getting her friend and her friend's boyfriend were involved. Is it possible they held her down in her car and forced alcohol down her throat? That's horrible. Let me get this real quick. Sorry about that. I think I've lived in smoke for so long, my poor little body can't take it anymore. It's so horrible. It's getting better, though. The fires are getting better. All right. I'm going to pull a few oracle cards. All right, so far what we're getting from the cards is that this wasn't a public beatdown. This wasn't a public fight. This was private. This was between a so-called girlfriend, and the person that's been in the forefront has been Sammy, saying this is this is that, this is what happened, she was drunk, we left her there, I went home, everything was fine, I just left her there, even though she was out of her head, wandering around. All this stuff. Let's see what the Dark Mirror Oracle has to say. Sometimes these are really helpful. Hey, when we did the last reading, I was kind of thinking it was a physical fight where she was accidentally killed or injured. This was private. This is private. This is doing things secretly. This is not out in the open. This is not boxing out in the open. This was something that was done to her privately. Naked before the stars. Revenge. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're getting... I think that's what this was about. This was revenge. This was a revenge act. And I think it was... Kiely was trusting. I think she thought this person, Sammy, and these other girls were older than her, were her friends, but I think she was being set up. It was jealousy. She was jealous of Sammy. Sammy was jealous of her is what I'm getting. And, you know, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm naming her because she's out there saying things the way they are. She's the one that's the spokeswoman. But this is just for entertainment purposes only. It's my interpretation of the cards. She was jealous of her, and I think she wanted to humiliate her, to let her boyfriend, let other people see how stupid she was, how ignorant she was, make a fool of her. Naked before the stars. And revenge. Wow, that revenge card, that really comes up strong. I'm going to make this a fairly short reading. I am going to do my pendulum again. See if we can clarify more. And sorry about my stuffy nose. I want to do the pendulum again. Right at the end I got, and this is Lightning Jack. He's my quartz crystal skull with the gold. He's got a real gold lightning bolt right through his eye. He enhances the vibrations. And the pendulum works. Hopefully the vibrations around me aren't so confused. I just want to ask a couple questions. And it's going to be interesting because the autopsy and the blood alcohol should show that she has way, way too much alcohol in her system to have lived. That's what I'm getting. Wow. Well, the blood alcohol for Kiely show that she had massive amount of alcohol in her system. see what we get. And it looks like I'm moving it, but I can feel it. I wish you could feel it. Okay, I'm just holding it. And Lightning Jack enhances. He's almost a clear quartz crystal skull. All right. Will Kiely's blood alcohol show high, really high blood alcohol? Will that show in her toxology report? I have to let my arm relax. I'm getting maybe. Is it going? Oh, here we go. I am getting a yes. It's very strong. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, before I got that she was accidentally killed. Was the alcohol forced on her? Was it forced on her like a hazing type event? And I'm getting by 2 people. Was the alcohol forced, I'm going to say down Kelly's throat, down Kiely's throat. Was the alcohol forced down her throat? That's murder, or manslaughter. Getting a strong yes again. I got a strong yes before about the fighting, but what I was seeing was she fought back. She fought back. Wow. That poor thing. I see her abandoned, alcohol forced down her so she looked like she was drunk, wandering around the party, abandoned, bewildered, and probably dying. Because she was not a huge person. I mean, she was 5'7" or something like that. But if you put a lot of alcohol into someone's system, they can die from that. They can get alcohol poisoning. The autopsy may show that, and I hope they don't try to say she drank herself, did it to herself, because I don't think you're capable of doing that. All right, I'm going to end the reading here. I would like to do some more readings about the investigation. And this is speculation only on my part. You know, it's my reading of the cards. The first reading we got the first step. This reading we're getting a little further along, and this surprises me. I really didn't think I would feel this way about it. I was pretty much thinking it was a fight. Anyway, my channel's taking off a little bit now, and I would like kind comments and suggestions. And thank you for tuning in, and please subscribe and please like. We'll see you next time. Bye.